Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to do another, I guess, opening up type of thing. Um, in the last week or so, I've had about, I'd say, three people, or three times, um, somebody ask me, basically, why are you still single? Why are you not going out and looking for someone? Or, things like that. Why are you not dating? Why are you not going out and, doing whatever? Um, First thing, just to kind of get where I've come from, where I'm at now. Um, fix this. There. Let's just put it out there. I'm gonna be 34 next month. A month from Tuesday, and yeah, so February 13th, I'll be 34, and let's see. I've never had a relationship, a real one. I've never been on a date. I've never, you know, um, or as I like to call it, the old uh, giggity giggity. Let's see, I've never, giggity giggity. I've never been kissed. I've never been cuddled or snuggled or, you know, beep, or any of that. And, for a while, it kind of bugged me. For a while, I kind of went, what's the deal? Fuck me, fuck me. Which, hey. um, and so for a while, I kind of had it in my mind, well, there must be something wrong with me, my hair is too long, my beard's too long, I'm too big. Um, if I lose weight, then somebody will love me. If I change the stuff that I'm into, the music, the movies, the whatever, then somebody, well, if I do this, then somebody, if I do this, and it's been about the last 8 years. So, and as people who are friends would say, well, why aren't you going out and try to meet somebody? Well, um, little did I know, there's a term for people like me. And no, it's not adorable, but it's a term called introvert, which just means somebody who keeps to themselves, who doesn't go out very much, who don't really do the social circle thing, um, who basically read a lot, watch a lot of movies, stay inside, kind of a homebody. And that's kind of what I do, you know. Really, when I'm not working, I'm here. And for a while, um, for a while, I thought there was something wrong with me. And for a while, I wondered if, considering what I've been through in the last 8 years, or in the last two relationships, whatever the fuck you want to call that bullshit. Um, if I was ever going to ever find out or feel or whatever, um, what love really is, if that makes any sense. And I kind of let that like get inside my head and fuck me up a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot. Um, I'm between 5 and 15 shades of fucked up. Just right. um, but yeah, I kind of let it fuck me up a little bit, and I had the mindset of, well, where I'm at now. I mean, I've said this a lot, but it's kind of a focal point for where I'm at, and just the growth that I've made in recent years, and especially in recent months. Um, I'm 6'2", and I'm in the 280s. It can either go from high to mid to low. I'm just in the 280s, and um, I used to be 330 pounds, and in about a year or so, I said about a year, I dropped 50, got down to 280, and then 2 years ago, that winter, I got back up to 306, and so I kind of had fuck. And so what I did was I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try this gluten-free thing that that I've heard about, and we'll just do the best I can. So I got down to from 306 down to about 283, I think, which is still pretty fucking awesome. Um, but then what I would do is I would kind of tell myself, okay, if literally it's me, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Kind of getting into my head, if you do this or if you eat this certain thing, you're gonna fuck up whatever progress you've made. And in the process of you fucking up whatever progress you made, well, then you're just gonna make it that much more difficult for somebody to love you. And I kind of let that shit get in my head, but right here. And I let that get to me, and I let that fuck me up for the last 8 years or so. And let me tell you, it fucking sucks, you know. Um, so I used to think about, well, okay, when am I gonna meet somebody? Am I ever gonna meet somebody? Are they, this? Are they that? Um, and I used to think, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I still have days when I struggle like a motherfucker. Um, not really coming to terms with, but I don't know if accepting is really the white. I don't know if accepting is the white term either. It's Mike Tyson. Um, I don't know if accepting is really the right word, but realizing. There you go. Coming to terms with or realizing that there's nothing wrong with this. Um, and my thing is, I used to think about it a lot, lot. Um, about when am I going to meet somebody? Is this gonna happen? I have to do this. Um, what am I going to have to change about myself to make it happen faster? You know, because hey, like I've said before, I've and this is a motherfucker to admit. I've never had a cuddle, a snuggle, a kiss, a hug. I've never gotten in the backseat and knocked out the old dirt. Ugh. I've never. I'll just say it. I've never had sex. Um, and I'm gonna be 34 next month, so I kind of had that mindset of, okay, what the fuck is wrong with me? And for the longest time, I believed that. I believed that something was wrong with me, and that hey, who's gonna want to be with this? I mean, come on. So I've had moments where I go, okay, well, this is gonna have to go, and this is gonna have to go, and maybe if I do that, then maybe I'll attract somebody, you know. But the thing is, and god damn it, I hope this makes sense. This is just really, really hard to talk about. Um, but I used to think that I have to change, you know, who I am basically to attract somebody. But then I got to thinking about it, and if I did that, um, then would I attract the wrong person, or would I attract, you know, more of the same bullshit that I went through 8 years ago? And so I kind of had the, you know, light bulb, you know, ping moment of, you know, here's what for me is what works. Um, I would like to say that I don't think about it, but let's face it, I'm not one to bullshit. Um, I've had moments where I thought about it, and it's this one hair right here. Mm. Uh, it's there it is again, son of a bitch. Anyway, um, this is just really hard to talk about. No, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I have moments where I think about it. I have moments where I go, you know what? Am I ever going to meet somebody? Am I ever going to blah 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 blah? And my thing is this, and this is what I do. Um, and this works for me. You know, it's different for other people. Um, God damn it! Why am I having such a hard fucking time? I just try to enjoy life every day, and I try and just live life and have fun, as much fun as I can, being the introvert that I am. Like I said, I don't go out. Um, and I'll be straight up honest with you. If I go to the movies, I go to an early showing, so I don't have to sit in a theater full of people. Yeah, um, that's me. Love me. um, but I try to just enjoy life. I try not to think about it. Um, you know, would I like to have somebody that could just pick up the phone and say, "Hey, what are you doing? You want to come over? I got this movie." Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know. Yeah, I've got days when I think about that, and I got days where, like I said, I wish I could call somebody and say, "Hey, what are you doing? You know, let's go Starbucks or something." And you know, I could do that, and I could go out, and I could, you know, hit a bar or something, even though I don't drink. And but you know, it's not who I am, you know, and I don't know. It's just kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to put into terms that you know my monkey brain can understand. Um, but yeah, sometimes I do think about it, and sometimes I do wonder, okay, when or if ever, you know, because in my own fucked up way and in my own fucked up thinking, even though I was in two abusive relationships, and even though there was no real love, that it was just the fact that I had somebody, kinda, sorta. And it's not that I miss being in those relationships, I don't. But it was a fact that for that short period of time, like 3 months each time, that I had someone, you know, and I kind of missed that. Um, Not the abusive part. That part can, you know, fuck itself. Um, But yeah, I still struggle sometimes, you know, and I still have moments of, okay, well, you know, I feel like I should, you know, be waiting, and it kind of sucks. And, you know, when I have people I work with, hey, you should go out and, you know, meet somebody, go out and do this. I don't go out. Like I said, I'll hit a bookstore, coffee, you know, I'll get a coffee, I'll get a juice, I'll go to the library, and that'll be my idea of social hour, you know. And I really hope this is making sense. I'm just having a really hard time talking about it. But part of me wants to go out, meet somebody, settle for more than probably, let's face it, who are we fucking kidding? Um, to settle. And I have friends that say, hey, don't settle, because if you settle, and if you settle for, how do they word it? If you settle for less, you're going to miss out on the best when that moment arrives. And, you know, I really do believe now it's taken 8 years of fucking heartache that when the moment is right, somebody will come along and it'll be, you know, fireworks, you know, I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, but somebody will come along and they will absolutely rock my socks off, which is kind of hard because I have my boots on right now. But anyway, um, but yeah, when the moment's right and you can't force it, and I'm not gonna quote Phil Collins, but fuck it, you can't hurry love. No, it's just gotta wait. They say love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. But that's kind of what, you know, where I'm at now. Um, yeah, I wish I had someone, like I said, that could, you know, call on the phone and say, hey, what are you doing? You want to go to a movie? You want to get a coffee? You want to do this? You want to do that? You know, like, oh, I would love to. You're the best thing ever. But you know, it's just I'm not really looking. You know, I know some friends of mine will say, well, why not? Well, because that's not kind of how I operate. That's not kind of what I do. You know, I don't go looking for something and force it to happen or make it hurry up because hey, the universe has a strange way of making things happen, and you can't really hurry up things. I mean, you can make like you're going to hurry things up, you can make it happen, but what you can also do is you can also kind of you have your little path, you know, well, you're and you're kind of going this way, but what you're trying to pay attention to is in front of you, but you're looking over here, so you're kind of and you get sidetracked, you know. That made no fucking sense whatsoever. Damn it. Um, if you don't focus on, hmm, my brain just kind of went for a minute. Hey, I'll admit that's just fun to do. Um, um, but yeah, I had a thought it went away. God damn it! It's like my brain just went. I had a thought, it went away. Shit. Oh well. It'll come back to me probably when I'm done doing this. Oh, here's a thought you had. It's like, yeah, well, you're too late. But my thing is, I'm just going to enjoy life. I'm just going to live life and have fun and listen to music and watch horrible movies and, you know, just have fun. You know, keep doing what I'm doing, eating healthy stuff, having junk every once in a while, and just enjoy life. You know, not worry about what I'm going to eat, or if I'm drinking enough water, or if I should have this much coffee, or if, this, or if that, or if I really need to eat Cheetos, which, yes, you do, because Cheetos are some tasty motherfuckers. But it's just enjoy life and not worry about it, you know? And that's kind of what I've done for the longest time. I hmm, found my best friend's address. All right. Um, but yeah, it's just enjoy life and not think about it, and not, uh, or try not to think about it as much as I used to. But when it happens, and it does, and in fact it did happen today, you're kind of going, well, what the fuck is wrong with me? And that's kind of where I'm at now, and I'm kind of struggling with that. Just, wondering, okay, well, what the fuck is wrong with me? What do I need to change about my appearance to attract whatever? And I struggle, you know, um, and in fact, I kind of struggle a lot, and I'm not gonna lie. Um, Encouragement and what I like to call, hugs, um, is something that I really do appreciate, and could use definitely for what I like to call fry days, when you kind of have that moment of fuck this shit, and and you just have a moment where you just, what I like to call uh, have a fry cry, and yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Um, yeah, I like to say that I don't think about, when am I going to meet somebody, or when am I going to do this, or when am I going to do that. Um, I would like to say that I don't think about it, but that would be, bullshit. I do wish I had someone to hang out with, or somebody. Hey, it's not even so much about, about getting laid. Um, Not that that wouldn't be nice, but it's just not something I really think about. Um, I'm not really asexual, but it's just one of those things I really don't think about because I'm too busy doing other things. Um, I'm too busy, reading books or learning or listening to music or watching movies or working on a podcast or doing other things that I just don't really think about it, you know? And, I really don't, at times, it does kind of pop into my head. Like, hey, you know what you haven't thought about in a while? The fact that you're 33 and you're still a virgin. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. And God, motherfucking damn it, that was hard to admit. But I did it. Woo. But it's just one of those things, And I kind of just don't, think about it as much. Not the fact of not getting laid, the fact of just not having somebody. But my thing is, when the time's right, and when I have a friend of mine I've known for a few years now, and they say, when you don't look, or when you stop looking, it's when it'll happen, and only when the time's right, and only when it's supposed to. And you can't make something happen faster than, um, hmm, you can't make something happen any faster than it's going to be, or than it's going to. When it's time to happen, it will. Just live life, have fun, do silly, stupid shit, and don't worry about it. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Um, I don't know. I do have, you know, probably one of the best friends that I've ever had, and that if I'm having just kind of a shit moment, that I can, you know, DM on Twitter or, send her a text where we're saying, hey, I'm kind of having a shitty ass moment, help. And, she's always there for, what I like to call, hugs. And just to kind of say, hey, you got this and I got you. And it feels good. It feels real fucking good. Um, because it's been a long time since I felt anything like that. And like I said, it's been 8 years of fucked upness. And I hope, Jesus fucking Christ, almost 25 minutes. Actually, just, well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been rambling on for about 26 minutes. I hope some of this made sense. I really do. But yeah, that's kind of where my brain's at, my little monkey brain. Um, what I am, hey, I'll straight up say it. I do have probably the best friend I could ever ask for. And I'll straight up say it. She rocks my socks off. And that's tough because I still have my shoes on. But yeah, it's just kind of cool. It really is. But I'm going to shut up and I'm going to watch a little Supernatural. And yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah. Mm. That was tough, but I got this.